Hello, Robs. This is another book, obvious. The Tanglewood Tales by Nathaniel Hawthorne. According to Google, this is a 1939 Grosset and Dunlap hardcover book. As you can see, the jacket is kind of frayed, but I put a mylar jacket on it to protect it. The top of the spine was perilously close to falling apart. As I was driving home, I kept looking at it like it was some blackbird or crow was going to come out of the sky and pick it to pieces, but it survived, and now it's in a jacket, and it looks revitalized, to say the least. I never knew Hawthorne wrote a book of Greek myths, well, a retelling of those myths. If you know Grosset and Dunlap, you know they're basically more or less like a Barnes and Noble classic reprint from the early, I'd say the late 1800s to probably the middle 1900s. And this one falls in that line. I mean, it's decorative boards, but they're not, high quality. They're just kind of cheap, but still a nice, affordable hardback. I kind of like this little grain pattern they have, actually. The book, unfortunately, smells of, let me get the scent of it. I'd say animal fur, smoke, and God knows what. Probably some musty basement. But you can see the graphics on these, both the cover art and the illustrations are nice. Even the Grosset and Dunlap little icon is nice. One thing I noticed about this book, I actually took this book to work with me today and kept it in the car, and whenever I had time I walked out and looked at it. But you can see every page top has the title, A Wonder Book or Tanglewood Tales. Actually, I believe this is two books in one, A Wonder Book and Tanglewood Tales, though you wouldn't know it from the cover, which just says Tanglewood Tales. But yeah, it just seems like an excessive amount of ink to waste just to put that on the masthead, so to speak. The Children of All Lands Stories. And there's also this, before I get to the back of the jacket, is the Hudson's Bookshop, Detroit's largest, what do you call those? Not retail stores, but what do you call those? Retail stores? Is that what you call them? You have clothes and basically everything. They're basically the Macy's. They were the Macy's of Michigan, Detroit area specifically. And I think there's three different trade stamps that they had. This is probably the oldest one. I don't believe there's one that's older than that. There might be, though. Then eventually they went right to a little price tag sticker. But yeah, those are always nice to collect. And I would have got this even if this book wasn't in great shape, which it sort of is. But then again, it's, as I said, it reeks like fur and smoke. So I'll put it on my front porch, my enclosed porch, and let it bake in there for about a month or two, and some of the smell should dissipate. Somebody patched up the covers, the jacket, which is regrettable, but it also gives it some charm. You got the little, I don't even know what the heck this is, just other books that they sell. At the time, basically looks like a bunch of classic folklore and fairy tales. I don't know why. I just like this book, but too bad it has to have this diseased smell to it. Can you smell it? In this most famous and beloved collection, the old Greek myths are retold in Hawthorne's delightful styles. Here are the golden touch, the miraculous pitcher, the dragon's teeth, the golden fleece, and many other heroic immortal tales of gods and men. Of the wonder book and Tanglewood tales, Horace Scudder says, with what bright and joyous playfulness he repeats the old stories, and with what a paternal air he makes the tales yield their morsels of wisdom. There's no opening of dark passages, no paring into recesses, but a happy, generous spirit reigns throughout. Let's see if there's any really short ones that I could read, but I doubt it. No, 37 pages, 27. I'm not reading that much. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to go right to the Napoleon book, which I might do anyway. Alright, that's all. Guess I should just say this is book 171 in all the books I own. Just a more in-depth look at it. I can't even speak. I give up. Goodbye, bruv.